Wings of Aspiration, so well!
Player of the Oliphant Belnista.
All right, here goes. I'm gonna prove it to you. The future can be changed.
I already know that it can. That's why I'm asking you to step down before it's too late.
Well, good luck, sis. It's my turn!
Gabby, you aren't going to stop them?
That's right. The Fated Clash was supposed to be a one-time event. However, in the future this Hikari describes, it happened twice. That means whatever happened in the first one brought about an undesired outcome.
I see. So you're hoping to change the future as well.
I ride Fantesta! Set an energy generator, then end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. Ride player of the lovely harp, Adorphus. With its skill, I draw one card. Next, I'll set an energy generator and energy charge. I call a light egret. Then Adorphus attacks.
No guard.
A light egret attacks.
I guard.
All for now.
My turn. I ride Ascensior. Call Fantesta with its skill. Then I call Sadie and Garga on. Now it's my turn to strike. I attack with Fantesta.
I guard.
Ascensior, attack!
I guard.
Sadie attacks!
No guard.
My turn's over.
Pretty weak attacks, tough guy.
Don't worry, I'm just warming up.
I figured. Let's hope you don't run out of steam before you really need it. Now it's my turn. I ride player of the beautiful court, Elegenia, Adorphus' skill. I draw 2 cards and discard 1 normal unit. Then call Idirus and attack with Elegenia.
I guard!
I attack with Idirus.
No guard.
My turn ends. Now let's see it. That so-called angel who couldn't protect you. The one who strung you along with the promise of a false miracle.
Oh, I'll show you all right. Here comes the Archangel who will save it all! It's my turn! Wings of Salvation, descend from the heavens! I ride Fated One of Miracles! Resail! With its skill, I call Carabri. And using its skill, I call Garga on. Sadie attacks!
I guard.
The Fated One of Miracles rules over the power of healing. I'll heal you, whatever it takes. I call Ascensior from the drop.
I don't guard.
First check. Second check. Draw trigger. Carabri gains 10,000 power. Ascensior attacks.
I guard.
Carabri attacks.
No guard.
My turn ends.
Look at you trying so hard. You still believe it, don't you? But it wasn't your fault, Akina. You couldn't have stopped me from getting sick.
But if I'd...
I had a cough before the accident. Falling in that lake just made it worse. But I didn't fall because of you, big bro. You were only a kid. You can't take responsibility for everything.
I'm your big brother. I was supposed to protect you. Instead, I just froze. I swore to myself I'd never let that happen again. I lived by those words. But the older I got, the more I realized they were just words. I couldn't undo what was already done. And that's why, when I found out what could happen if I won the Fated Clash, I knew I had to do it, no matter what it might cost me.
Even if you know the price is a fate of death?
Like I said, it's worth the risk.
You don't care that your sister plunges into despair when she loses you?
She's not going to lose me!
But she does lose you. That's why I'm here. Only those who reach for the faintest ray of hope will be granted a miracle. You've said that over and over again my whole life. Except there isn't even a glimmer of hope. It's my turn! Wings of Determination! Descend from the future! Fated One of Time! Leo Lorta! Ride! Elegenia skill! Then draw one card. I use my energy generator skill to draw another and call Salvar Dragon. I attack with Idiris.
I guard and intercept.
Leo Lamorta attacks Rizal. Now the power of time reveals the shape of the future. Skill activate. I bind Idiris, which lets me call a card with the same name from my deck. So I call a second Idiris. Since the first is in the bind zone, I draw one card and Leo Lamorta gains 5,000 power.
I don't guard.
First check, second check, critical trigger, plus 10,000 power to Idiris. Leo Lamorta gains one critical. Because of their skills, Salvar Dragon and Idiris both gain 10,000 power. Salvar Dragon attacks.
I guard.
I attack with Idiris.
No guard.
My turn's over.
He's already got 5 damage.
This fight's moving fast.
And neither one of them has unleashed their divine skill yet. That's when things really heat up.
How tantalizing. A good old-fashioned family feud. Nothing beats this kind of entertainment.
You're such a creep.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, ladies, sticks and stones.
Looks like you're out of options.
Not really. The more damage I take, the more powerful Rizal's skill becomes. Now I can use its full strength. My turn. I Persona Ride Rizal! Then I call Nobia and activate its skill. I check the top 3 cards in my deck and call Sadie. Next, I use Sadie's skill to draw one card. And now, let the miracle descend! Divine skill activate! Return all critical triggers from the drop to my deck, and I gain 1 drive.
That won't be enough for you to win.
You sure about that? I attack with Nobia!
No guard.
Sadie attacks!
No guard. Damage check. Critical trigger. Liala Morta gains 10,000 power.
I'm going all out! Rizal, attack! Skill, activate! I call Gigantic Masher and Knight of Bowstreaks Dilberis!
Perfect guard.
First check. Second check. Critical trigger! Gigantic gains 10,000 power, along with 1 critical. Third check. Front trigger! Plus 10,000 power to all front row units. I attack with Gigantic!
I guard that with Martino.
An over trigger!
The most powerful of all. You only get 1 per deck. Lucky that didn't turn up for the drive check or damage check. But 50,000 shield will be hard to beat.
I'm not done yet! Garga on boost! Nilberis, attack!
I guard.
She blocked the whole thing!
Yeah, this is brutal. On the next turn, if he takes even 1 damage, he'll lose.
At the end of battle, Nilberis' skill activates. I place it in the soul and draw 1 card. Check the top card in my deck, then put it back. Turn ends.
You can give it your all, but it won't mean a thing if you lose.
You're wrong. There's still next time.
Don't you get it? If you die, there is no next time. You have no idea how much it hurt when you disappeared. It almost killed me. It was like all the colors faded from life. Nothing I ate had any flavor. Just going home each day made me want to throw up.
You don't know that one?
No, you don't know! I'm the one who has to go on! Who lives with a hole in the world! You'll never understand what it's like! You stupid, selfish...
Hikari!
Stay back! I'm going to wipe this fate of death out of existence, and I'm going to take back all the time we lost! Now it's my turn! I Persona Ride Liala Morta! Then I call Shivel Mia and Sajas!
It's do or die here. I've gotta make it to my next turn.
1 more damage. Time to go in for the win! Idiris attacks the Vanguard!
No guard. Damage check. Critical trigger!
Huh?
Hikari, I can't even imagine how much pain you've gone through. I wish I could take it all away, so I can't lose!
Rizal's miracle, huh? Saw that coming. You've been saving the top card in your deck for this moment, right?
You got it. with Raziel, I could perform a miracle. I needed to do everything I can to unleash its full potential. Together, we'll save it all! Let the miracle descend! Once again! Come on! Since I got a trigger on my 6th point of damage, I can recover 1 damage. And thanks to the critical trigger's effect, Raziel also gains 10,000 power!
Miracle. I really hate that word. It's a nice dream, but reality's merciless. That's why I'm going to destroy this miracle. Liela Morta attacks Raziel! With its skill, I bind one Idirus, and then I call my other Idirus. Liela Morta gains 5,000 power.
I guard!
First check. Second check. No trigger. I'm just getting started.
Huh? What do you mean?
The fated one of Time's secret weapon is its power to leap into the past. Let time rewind. Divine skill activate! At the end of the battle, I ride the other Liela Morta in my drop zone. -1 drive.
So you ride your past self in order to increase your number of attacks.
This is where I break Raziel's wings. Idirus attack!
I won't give up! Not ever! Blitz order! Heavenly Bright! I look at the top card in my deck, use it to guard, and gain 10,000 shield, then guard again!
Guard all you want! It's no use! I attack with Sawjet! Skill activate! When my opponent's Vanguard gains power, Sawjet's power also increases by the same amount!
Clever. She picked Sawjaz knowing that Raziel's divine skill would raise its power.
And she's got more than that up her sleeve.
Yeah, this is where that overtrigger she used on her last turn comes into play.
On top of that, by removing the overtrigger from my drop zones, Liela Morta gets plus 15,000 power!
Perfect guard!
Now you've pretty much used up your hand. Liela Morta attacks! The power of time moves once again. I bind Sawjet and call a second Sawjet. This is it! I'm taking you out! Because I have to save you, big bro!
It can't end like this! I'm the one saving you! I guard! I'll never back down!
Neither will I! Drive check! Got it! Draw trigger! Plus 10,000 power to Liela Morta! You can't use Raziel's divine skill anymore.
This isn't over. Not until I reveal my final card.
Your future still doesn't look too bright.
Only those who reach for the faintest ray of hope will be granted a miracle. It didn't work the first time, but I've got faith this time will be different! Okay. Damage check. There it is! Overtrigger! It cancels out the damage and I remove it, then draw a card. Raziel gains 100 million power!
No, why? Why did it have to be now? Come on, anytime but now!
Hikari, the future can be changed. We can make the one that we both want. All we have to do is take a leap of faith together and I'll beat Suo.
If he hadn't used that Heavenly Bright to use one more card from his deck, then he probably wouldn't have drawn this overtrigger.
If I do win the Fated Clash, I'll be able to heal you, Hikari, and no one dies. That's the future I want to have. One where we all win. Don't you want that too? Let's just call off this fight. I won't let you down. You can trust me. Please, what do you say?
What? You think you've got me beaten, big bro? Think again. I already told you. I'm gonna destroy your miracle. That's what I built this deck for, and it's why I have the power of time! I attack with Sawjust! Using its skill, its power increases by the same amount as your Vanguard's power!
Oh no! The Sawjust she called with Liela Morta!
With its skill in play, it doesn't matter how much power Raziel gains.
That's right. So what does Aki have in his hand?
You're cornered! Now I'll finish you off!
Not if I perfect guard!
my turn is over.
Akina's still standing!
It's about to get worse. Neither one's been pulling their punches. But from this point on...
It's gonna be a total grudge match.
Darn it, you're tougher than I thought.
Well, right back at you, sis. The way you're fighting, it's like nothing I've faced before. But even still, if I can save you, then I won't quit now! How about you?
It's obvious, isn't it? I've come too far, and there's nothing you can say that'll make me back down.
Then I guess we're at a standoff, so there's only one thing left to do.
That's right. Come and get it.
Time to put it all on the line.
No holds barred. It's a sibling showdown!
My turn! I call Divinez! I made a vow to protect you, so just let me do it, you little brat! I attack!
Ugh! You and your hero complex! I can't stand it! I guard!
My what? I'm trying to be a good brother! I check the top card of my deck and move it to the bottom.
Unbelievable! A good brother is one who still exists! You disappeared!
I'm standing right in front of you!
Give me a break! You know what I mean!
I don't accept that! Brazil attacks the Lorta! I use its skill to call gigantic and aerial! If that's my future, then I'm filing a complaint!
You complain about everything! I guard!
Fine then! Twin Drive!
I told you you'll never beat Yobitsugi!
Can't you have some faith in me?
Faith won't change what happens to you!
The fact you're here means nothing's set in stone!
That doesn't mean you'll survive, you idiot!
Or maybe it does, you know-it-all!
You're so stubborn!
Me? Seriously?
Shut up!
I got it! Kill trigger! Now or never! Take this!
It's so warm. No trigger.